Are you confused about how to market your septic service business online? Don't know where to start or what really works? Failing to market your septic service business online is like having an unlisted phone number. You might be ready to answer the phone, but no one's calling because they don't know you exist. In this video, I show you a simple online strategy to dominate the first page of Google, so that whenever someone searches for a septic service company in your market area, they find you. You'll discover the only online marketing strategy you need and step by step how to make it work for you. When someone needs a septic service, like a pump out or a tank or drain field installed or replaced, they will most often either search online for a septic service business or they will ask someone they trust if they know of a good septic service company. Given enough time, most people will do both. As the owner of a septic service company, you might be confused about the best way to promote your business online. This is understandable because there is so much conflicting information about advertising a home service business like yours. In this video, I show you a simple strategy for dominating online search. I say it's simple because there's really only 4 parts to it. With this strategy, your septic service business can appear in several places on the first page of Google search results. The more your business appears on page 1, the more credible your business will look and the higher the probability you'll be discovered by the people who need your services. If you search Google for a septic service company in your area, what do you see on page 1? At the top of the page, you will probably see local service ads, also known as Google Guaranteed ads. These are paid ads, but you only pay per lead. Below the local service ads, you will see Google search ads. If there are no local service ads listed on the page, you'll probably see Google search ads at the top. These are also paid ads. Unlike the local service ads, you don't pay per lead, you pay when someone clicks on your ad. Both the local service ads and Google search ads can be a bit pricey, but if they are managed well, they can be very profitable for a septic service business. Below the Google search ads, you will probably see the map section, which typically shows the 3 highest ranking Google business profiles. Below the Google business profiles, you'll find the organic search results. These are websites and directories. Imagine your septic service business appearing on page 1 of Google search results at the top in the local service ads and in the Google search ads, and your Google business profile is ranked at the top of the map sections. Plus, your website is visible on page 1 and so is your Better Business Bureau and Yelp listing. Quite impressive, isn't it? When you're able to achieve this, you will dominate page 1 of Google in your market. This is the only online marketing strategy you need, and it's where I recommend you focus your marketing efforts and resources. Tune out and ignore all the noise and confusion about advertising on social media. People don't search social media for a septic service company. They search Google, and this is why this simple strategy for dominating page 1 of Google is so powerful. The first step in implementing this strategy is to build a fully optimized website and a fully optimized Google business profile. These two go together and work in tandem to make your business visible online. It's essential that both your website and your Google business profile are thoroughly optimized and maintained to rank on page 1. You can't just throw up a website and Google business profile and hope for the best. That won't work. Unless you know how to build and optimize a website and a Google business profile, I strongly recommend that you hire a professional. It can be very time-consuming to learn how to do this well and to put it into practice. You have a business to run, and it would probably be more productive of your time to hire a pro to build your website and profile while you focus on managing your company. An optimized website and profile can promote your business around the clock with no additional expense. However, if you're just starting out, it can take months for them to appear on page 1 of Google search results and to make the phone ring. Because it can take so long to see results from your website and profile, and because your competitors are constantly trying to outrank your website and profile, you also need paid advertising in the form of local service ads and Google search ads. Start with Google search ads. Unlike a website or Google business profile, Google search ads can get your phone quickly ringing with calls from prospective customers. The reason I recommend that you start with Google search ads instead of local service ads is because local service ads have several limitations. First, applying for a local service ad is a lengthy, time-consuming process, and not everyone who applies will be accepted. Plus, local service ads are limited to your most immediate market area, and Google controls where and when your ads will appear. On the other hand, Google search ads give you more control over your advertising, which can lead to better results. With Google search ads, you have control over most everything in your ad campaign. You can show your ads when and where you want, greatly expanding your market. At Fine Life Marketing, we specialize in managing Google search ads for small to medium-sized home service businesses and offer a generous starter package to qualified septic service companies. Our contact information is in the description. This video is part of the How to Market a Septic Service Business video series. A full list of all the videos in this series is in the description below.